And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll take this to the... Other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chiefs' 46-yard.
Jackson. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Mark Andrews, 38 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Completes it to Hardman. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Mahomes now on 1st down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, Just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain. A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he's brought down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And it'll be intercepted. Mahomes. Teammate Marcus Peters. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Now Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 7 yards, the pickup there. Second down, McKinnon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. McKenna. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Mahomes now to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
That's just simply not right. To make that kind of a catch, that spectacular, and not get a first down out of it.
I guess he could put it on his personal highlight reel, however.
Yeah, he'll get the catch, he'll get the yardage, but he doesn't get what he really wants.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. Flushed out right, and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
This is something that we saw quite a bit at Oklahoma, and we'll be seeing it more and more on the NFL level as well. Marquise Brown going Hollywood.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Here's Mecole Hardman. And he returns this to the 22.
Mecole Hardman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They'll roll him out right. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Flush to his right. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. Rolling to his right. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. That would feel disappointing.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Butker's kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says, we're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's got this down to the 35.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close. To a turnover there in the end zone. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Mahomes. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Dancing to his left. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And they'll get this down to the 10.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
To throw again on second down, Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Jackson on first down. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Again, Jackson. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Dobbins. And shedding through the tackle. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Jackson looking to throw on third. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Chris Jones on the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They go play fake. Mahomes. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, a dump down to McKinnon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a 1-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down, Dobbins. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They'll go again with Dobbins. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 42 yards on the ground for him so far. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Tucker's kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Pass complete to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down